Hello. Welcome from a late night Cebu, Philippines edition of the Diva Logs. I am highly excited to come to you this evening. And I can tell you that Tabula Rasa 2016 has been truly transformational. I have learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I have had the opportunity to connect and reconnect on a whole nother level with some glorious divas. Young women who are, not only are they dynamic, they're extraordinarily beautiful. Not only have they realized the importance of being intentional, they came with a multitude of backstories, but they have an understanding of how victorious they are. And this awareness of what's to come and what they need to do, what they need to take action on the next phases of their life is mind-blowing. So yes, they are divas in the true sense of the word. It has been my pleasure, it has been my honor to work with, learn, and grow with this amazing group of women. Now, it didn't hurt that we were in this amazing location as well that was just devastatingly beautiful. But it wasn't the beauty that we experienced from our environment. It was the magic that happened from our discussions and the activities that we did to empower us to grow to a whole nother level of awareness, so that when we return to our day-to-day, that we're ready to be about business. Tonight's focus for the Diva Logs is one of more of a somber nature. I was a bit frustrated because yesterday I recorded this, what I thought to be this amazing 50-minute session. I recorded live, but when you're in a foreign country, sometimes you deal with internet challenges, in which I actually did. So I didn't realize till after I finished that much of what I recorded was lost. And before I lamented over the loss, I realized that maybe whatever was lost it's okay. There's still more left to be said. Which is why I come to you tonight, because there's some things that are weighing heavily on my heart. Whenever I do check in, I've been very intentional about not spending a lot of time checking emails and reading posts and things, because sometimes it can be depressing. And when I'm in this point of rejuvenation, I don't want to be depressed. Sorry, I just don't. I want to engage and be present in my moment of where I'm at. But as I meditate and marinate and pray about what's actually going on, from the election crisis to Hurricane Matthew to, more importantly, how so many people, not just young women, vintage divas, but everybody seems to be going through, and they seem to get lost in a bucket, and they're not seeing over the ridge on how to get out. And at first I was perplexed because it burdened my heart that, God, how do I do this? How do I change this? And it was as clear as day. He said, that's not your job. I said, cool, okay. He said, because I've given you the gift of discernment, because I've given you this passion and this ability to see beyond the surface and talking and working with people, and to incorporate a sense of divine understanding when listening to their journey so that they actually have some change, doesn't mean that it's your problem. It's not your monkey. Don't carry it. And last night's topic was about breakthroughs. And I think that the most poignant breakthrough of this whole experience was my very own. And breaking through and understanding that you don't have to know it all, do it all, fix it all. And more importantly, you can't. It is not my job. It's not your job. And that's the message I bring to you tonight. In order to have an authentic breakthrough, you must understand that it is not your job or role to fix everything and everybody. Sometimes it is just about you being the best you that you can actually be, and being intentional about your growth. Learning to actually focus and plan ahead about your next steps. Here's the key to understanding how all of that works together for your good. Just because you as an individual has set forth a plan, this plan may have been ordained or shared with you by divine intervention. But nowhere does it say that it's not going to come with hiccups and bumps. Nowhere. And that you must understand that oftentimes your breakthrough is from how you overcome those challenges that are presented to you. Growth is an eternal process. Your goals are intermittent. There's something that you do along the way. And while you're trying to work towards more growth, you're going to have to encounter some things. You're going to have to encounter some failures. You definitely will encounter some successes. But you'll realize that your successes come from understanding that when you were not successful, or whether you deem that you failed at something, that was your learning moment. That was your learning opportunity. That was the ideal time for you to get it so that you can grow to a greater success. I know you might not get it or understand it. You might not even believe it, but I'm not asking you to. Because right now, I'm not sharing from your perspective. I'm sharing it from a me perspective. With the understanding that somebody out there is going to have an aha moment and have a deliverance and going to have a breakthrough. Because when they listen to these words, they realize that, yes, it is your fault. I'm not going to say it's not. It is your fault. There were consequences. But guess what? You don't have to lay down and take it. You better get up, get it together, keep it together, learn, grow, move forward. You can wallow in pity and self-doubt and mediocrity. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to do so by yourself. Or you're going to do so with others who have no sense and understanding of what it is to live and move forward. And then you guys can hang out there at the bottom of the pit by yourself. Because I tell you right now, today, I will not be there with you. I guard my peace and my prosperity like a lion and like a bear with their cubs. You will not taint my energy, my prosperity with your mediocrity. It's not a laughing matter. But many people consider it such. You're so busy feeling sorry for yourself and blaming everybody that you didn't even look in the mirror to realize it was you all along. And if you don't get it together, you make the choice to live far beneath your potential. So what do you want? Anytime I'm working with a client, I first ask them, what is it that you want? I can't answer that for you. Now, I can tell you I can help you grow through it. That's what I do. I realize that was my superpower. But I can't answer it for you. You already know. But the second thing is, are you brave and courageous and willing enough to maximize your potential to go back and out and get it? And if you're not, then bye, Felicia. I don't have time for you. You are not going to waste my time. But whenever you are ready, please, I'm here to help you grow through it, whatever the it is. So as I sat here tonight lamenting, oh my God, I lost that blog I did, I lost the show. I said, so what? There's still more words out there. I could sit there and just keep talking about it, or say, you know what, there's a different message. And maybe the message I had before wasn't the message I was supposed to be sharing. Hello, mic check. So I self-check, I reflect, even through my growth process. So not sleeping, and I'm awake, and now I will say this, I'm sorry, I have to have a little side moment, is that since I started taking my iron pills and actually following maybe a little bit more of the doctor's orders, I've realized I've had a little more energy, and my ability to focus and maintain has increased. So, side note, take care of yourself. Listen to your body. It will talk to you. So the fact that when I went to the doctor and they told me that my iron was dangerously low, some vitamin D, and some other things that we don't need to really get into right now, really explained my inability to really maximize my potential, I had a choice to make. To continue on the same pattern of being abusive to my body, or acknowledging that in order to be the best me, I had to do something. And something as simple as taking my medication, and my medication is my vitamins, allergy medicine, things of that nature. Some of the other stuff, I believe that the food I eat and change in diet and things like that is going to fix the rest of it. Okay? More on that later. That's not what this show is about. It's about breakthroughs. But as I work through today, coming to the end of this, once again, fantastic retreat, I anxiously look forward to the next one. I can't wait to post the videos that each person who got an opportunity to participate and be involved directly with the growth experience, what they got out of it, what it meant to them, how that transformation of being here, being away, and that restoration. Because if you don't understand what Tabula Rasa means and why I selected that name, let me share a little insight for you. Tabula Rasa means new beginnings. It's a blank slate. And if you go deeper and deeper into the meaning and understanding, it'll share things that saying that it's someone who doesn't believe that you have an innate understanding of an innate knowledge, that everything that comes to you is because of your experiences. Well, I'll tell you one further, because I believe in the remix, and I believe in actually adding a little flavor to some things. When I consider Tabula Rasa, yes, I see that blank slate, that opportunity for renewal. However, it's not that I don't believe that you're not born with a certain set of learnings and understandings. But what I do understand is that we are truly a product of our experiences, from prior birth to the day that we wake up. And that shapes who we are. But what I truly understand is that we have a choice on how we react and how we interact with those experiences where we're supposed to learn and grow. We have a choice. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to have an understanding and a breakthrough and an aha moment? Or curl up in a ball and die from the inside out? Whatever you choose, honey, the choice is yours. But devastating style is for women, by women, to grow women. And I realize that is a passion of mine. In any and everything that I do, that's a fundamental passion of mine, and the angst is to see my sisters prosper and grow in whatever they choose that's going to make them the best them that they can be. I clarify that because there's no way I'm going to condone my sisters who are prostituting themselves. I would never condone my sisters who are selling themselves short and discounting themselves in their relationships or within their family or even to themselves in business. So what I support are my sisters being the best them that they can actually be. There is room at the top. And they say it's lonely at the top. Well, honey, I'm waiting for you to get here because I can't wait for to share the experience with you. There's nothing more lonely than the number one. So, my purpose, my passion, and everything that I'm working for in my progression is to be there as a resource, as a growth agent for anyone and everyone, but especially for my sisters. That's where that passion for devastating style and to be a diva comes from. So when I say dynamic, intentional, victorious, and aware, it means that I am counting on you to do your part. I'm willing to do my part. And let's go search out some other people who need to help boost that up. And let's make some things happen. It's what we do together and collectively that makes a difference and allows us to shine with our own superpowers. I don't want to do this alone. I cannot do this alone. I never have done this alone. And as a woman of faith, I truly know that God ordains my steps. Because when I don't understand, and it says lean not to your own understanding, I don't get it. I don't know the why. I've had to learn to say, you know what? In this particular area, not in every area, let me stop asking why and just act accordingly. It's a process. I'm still involved in the process. Like Steve Harvey said, God ain't done with me yet. But guess what? I'm willing to share that with you. I want to share that with you. I don't want another tear to drop from my sister's eyes. I don't want another hurt to go, another day in their heart that's not been nurtured and covered and assuaged and fixed. I don't want another person, male, female, child, senior citizen, whomever, to ever feel like they're all alone and they don't have anybody who believes in them, who supports them, who loves them. So why do I do what I do? Why do I do what I love now? It's because it gives me life. So, one challenge I leave you with, and I decided that at each conclusion of one of the Diva Logs, I want to leave the listeners with a challenge. I challenge you. I challenge you today, whatever time zone you're in, to go out and impact and empower someone else in your world. Watch what happens. Watch how you grow. Watch how they grow. Watch how we grow from that. Thank you very much for listening. And if I've offended anyone, my apologies. I don't apologize for my passion. I apologize for any offense you may take from it. Because if you knew how much I loved you, I love us, and I believe in you and us in a global sense, then there wouldn't be any offense. But we're all different, and I'm okay with that. Please, 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 if you haven't already done so, go ahead and click follow if you're listening to the Spreaker app. You don't want to miss the episodes to come, because as I get it together and get more focused and get rolling with this new life change in mind, there's more fire, more power, more empowerment coming down the pipeline, and I don't want you to miss it, because this is for you as much as it is for me. It's a catharsis. It's a healing. And the things that's going to be shared is purely for your growth. No foolishness. And if that's what you're looking for, then please don't follow, because you're not going to find that. I'm not going to co-sign on mess. The ultimate goal within the next 30 days is to be able to be live and provide you a live number, a live time, and that we can really connect and hear your voice, because I want to know. I know there's questions out there, and please feel free to comment in the comment section or send me messages. I do listen. I do read them, so that we could get back to it, because this is about growth. And share. Don't get all this fantastic fabulousness and keep it for yourself now. Go ahead and share it with someone. Share it with anyone that you love. Because growth matters. Stay focused, be intentional, and I will catch you on the next round of the Diva Logs. Good night.